Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, we on the road for the holidays, but it's all good. We got to get into what Mad Maxx Crosby had to say about Shedeur Sanders. They obviously had a big-time matchup on Sunday when the Cleveland Browns defeated the Las Vegas Raiders. Maxx Crosby's going viral. Maxx Crosby is going viral for these comments made about Shedeur Sanders. We got to get right into it. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, hype the video. Let's get right into it. We got to play what Mad Maxx had to say, man. We got to get into this.
You know, honestly, it was cool. You know, me and him have a great relationship. I think you guys, know this better than most people. He was FaceTiming me a lot during the draft process and asking for advice and things like that. And I was, trying to help him out during the whole deal. But yeah, we have an awesome relationship, and it was fun out there. He's, on the field, he was kind of quiet, but like he's still him. Like that's one thing that I do respect about him. Like he was poised for a young guy. That's something I wasn't surprised about. He's used to being in big moments and those type of environments. And it's funny. Somebody sent it to me today. They're like, Cleveland fans are talking shit because you bumped Shedeur or something like that. And you could literally see us like laughing. We're fucking with each other. Like that's our relationship. And then people got to see the video after the game where we're kind of chirping back and forth. But he's like a little brother to me. So respect the hell out of him. I'm happy for him, and I'm just happy he's getting an opportunity. You know what I mean? I want to see him win and do well, and I think he will. But yeah, it was a lot.
Damn, Max, you could have had Shedeur, but Pete Carroll and that bozo organization you play with decided to give all that money to Geno Smith, who's leading the league in picks. Geno Smith had Trey Tucker wide open by 7 yards and still missed him by another 7 yards. Geno Smith has been terrible. The Raiders completely blew it. They drafted a bunch of guys instead of drafting Shedeur Sanders, and it looks like Mad Maxx wanted Shedeur, and the Raiders could use Shedeur Sanders in the worst way.
A lot of fun. We definitely got to, get after him a little bit, and their offense in general. But yeah, we have a cool relationship, man, and I'm happy he's getting a shot.
Yeah, they were definitely getting rid of the ball quick, and I think like most weeks it seems like they were running away from you specifically, but they were also getting rid of that ball quick and not giving the opportunity for you to stand over top of Shedeur. But to your point, he did lay hands on him, 3 QB hits. So it was definitely a battle, and it was really a defensive battle, really, that whole entire game.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take it a step further. It was more so a battle between the two best defensive ends in the game, you and Myles Garrett. So I just want to ask you if you could just kind of talk about you guys dominating and making impacts for your team and just how you see it on the other end, because that's another interaction I think a lot of people got to see after the game was you two chopping up the best on the planet.
Yeah, no, it was dope. Me and Myles, we go way back. We didn't know each other in high school, but, I knew of him from afar because at that time he was a 5-star recruit, and he went to Arlington Martin, which is 20 minutes down the road from me. So
Texas boys.
He was, he looked like that in high school, which is
he's
insane.
An action figure.
He's
The fact that Myles Garrett is built like this in high school is insane. I wish I was a running back and a coach telling me to run to his side. Have you lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? It's Myles Garrett over there. I'm not going over there, sir. You lost it.
He's a mutant. But yeah, we got a ton of respect for each other. I got a lot of love for him. He's a great dude. In the off season, we've connected a few times at events and things like that. And he just he does it the right way. He works his ass off. He's a great player all around. And he's one of the best players of this generation. So for me, I've talked about it before, but like he pushes me to be better. And I'm sure I do the same for him because it's a constant competition. We've been in the Pro Bowl together for 4 straight years now and made all pros together and things like that. And I know he wants to be the best. I want to be the best. And he's on a crazy streak right now. Like, he's getting at the quarterback like a motherfucker. I can't lie. Like, he's got a hot hand right now. So yeah, it pushes me. It makes me want to do even more. So you see like the interactions and things before and after the game, but also during the games. People were sending me clips like of him on the sideline, like shaking his head, laughing. When I'm getting TFL, like I was getting TFL, quarterback hit, all this stuff. He's like, fuck. And I'm sure if they would have showed me, I'd have been like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because you see him getting home, you're like, fuck, I got to get home now. So yeah, I think we bring the best out of each other just every time we line up and our teams face each other because you want to be that guy. And yeah, so we got a cool relationship, bro. And it just when you have other guys that understand what it takes to be at that level, it's just you just have a different type of respect. There's some guys that talk it and I'm about this and da 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 da.
Yeah.
But they're kind of sometimes they're in, sometimes when it's hard they kind of fall. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's thing. We both share that same quality where we both are. No matter what's going on around us, we're gonna go out there and put everything on the line, regardless of the score or the record or whatever it is. We're gonna go out there and do everything we can to produce for our team. So.
Well, I do agree with that. Both of those dudes definitely do their jobs regardless of team success. Neither one of their teams are good, but Myles Garrett now has Shedeur Sanders, while Mad Maxx Crosby is stuck with Geno Smith. So that sucks for you. Get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about what Maxx Crosby had to say about Shedeur Sanders. This is Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.